Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday and we've just finished our bank holiday weekend for Easter. How was it? Hello, Ollie. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Simon. Hello, Dylan. I thought I saw Ronan earlier, so maybe he'll join us. Good to see you all. I hope you had a nice Easter and the Easter bunny came and you got lots of lovely chocolate eggs or sweets if you prefer those. Let's have a quick check-in. I'm feeling good today. It's sunny and I really felt I needed my rested weekend. So I didn't do anything for 3 days except for just sort of tidying up and seeing the family. We've had a really nice time. So I feel good this morning. How do you feel? Just check in with yourself. Are you coping still with lockdown? Is it making you feel a bit stir crazy? It might be. Did you do PE with Joe this morning? I did. And I think I'm getting better at those lunges, I couldn't do them to begin with. Anyway, let's get on. So do you know what? We've already done 45 of these sort of red, high frequency, tricky words. So 45, that's really impressive. We've got 5 more today to make it up to 50. And the letter we're doing today is the letter U. And the phonic sound for U is but we're also going to do the U with the split digraph, okay, which when you put a letter in between U and E, and then the becomes a U, okay. So that is the letter U and the sound okay. So 2 ways we're going to look at doing U today, but welcome to Gigi, to Madiha. Do join us. I'm just going to quickly go over what we had before, what we've done before. So we have been practicing with our spelling. We always do handwriting as well. So the letters don't necessarily fit with maybe if you've done a phonics program, but we will go through all 26 letters and the 44 phonemes that go with that. 44 sounds. A custom thumbnail. I'll have a look at that, Stephen. Stephen thinks I should do a custom thumbnail for my live stream. I'll have a look. I'll Google that to find out even what that is. So we have done the C and cousins first. So for the first couple of weeks, we've been practicing handwriting, and I'm going to do the cursive one. So here's the line, and we've done C. Curly. Remember, it goes up and round, and then the up and round again, and then come down for the So you can see why these are all the same family, because they've got the same shape. Then we go up and again round, and then you join at the top for the O. And then we had a G, which has got this, what we call a descender, because it goes down. And we also did a D, which has an ascender, because it goes up. Okay, and we also did the letter Qua. And we added a U to that, because all the kind of common words we use with a Qua always have a U on the end. There are, if you're playing Scrabble, there are some without a U, but ones we're going to use in our English language that I'm worried about have always got a U on them. Okay, so that was the first lot. So have a little practice of writing those. If it's joined up, always start on the line. If it's not, then you start at the top and go round. Okay? So you start there. But it's the same shape without starting on the line. Okay? And as I say to everyone, if you're new to this, this is the most important part, rather than neatness to begin with, to start at the right place and get the direction right and the formation right of the forming the letters. So I'm not too, maybe Stephen, you can make me a custom thumbnail then. Or email me later on your school email. Okay, so that was what we did. So we did all those sounds and letters, and now we're on to the, so that was the C and cousins. Okay, and now we're on to the I and cousins. So you can see I've got them up here. So we started off again, there's the line for joined up, on the line up and down. Okay, exactly the same shape. So that's the I, and then we go up to the top and then down for the O. So the I and the L exactly the same shape, just slightly different lengths. And then we have a T, a T, T, T. Okay, and that goes up like the L, and then down and then round with a bar. Okay, and then we have a J, okay, and that starts the same as an I, but then it has that descender and a dot on the top. So that's our J. And then, so now we're on to the U. Okay, so we will look at doing that, but you can see it's going to be the same shape as the I, but then it's going to come round and almost do another I. Okay, I nearly put a dot on the top then, but not put a dot. Okay, so you can see they're all I and cousins because they're the same shape, the same direction. Okay, Stephen, that looks good. That sounds a good idea for my thumbnail. Not quite sure what a thumbnail is, you see. We don't all know these languages. I think a thumbnail's this, that thumbnail. Okay. So that was our retrieval for the letters. Now I'm going to give you a spelling test. If you've just joined us for the first time, we have a spelling test and it's 1 to 10. Okay, so and these are all words we've done before. And when you're doing them, so say if I wrote elephant and then I spelt it like this. Okay, I've got F wrong, okay, but rather than cross the whole letter out, I'm going to tick the letters I got right, okay, when I to give you the answers, and then I'm going to think, oh, okay, that must be that was a PH when Jules tells me the answer. Okay, so tick the letters you get right. It's a much nicer way of learning spelling, okay, because otherwise you feel like you failed even though you got nearly all the letters right. Okay, number one. Number one is who. Who am I? Who? Doctor Who. Okay, these are all ones we've done. So if you've got a pen and paper, write these down. Number two. I'm going to write the numbers on here so I will remember. They. They went to the shops. They. Number three. What? What did you do over Easter? What? Number four, the. Okay, one of the, oh, I nearly wrote it down then. The elephant has gone shopping. The. One of the most common words. Okay, so you can all learn to spell that one. The. Okay, number five is want. I want a cup of coffee. Want. Number six, were. We were going shopping. Don't spell where. Often people get were and were mixed up. So this is were. It's the shorter one. There's a clue. Number seven, saw. I saw you yesterday at the shops. Saw. Number eight, you are doing spelling with Jules. Number nine, was. I was going shopping. Was. And finally, number 10, come. Come with me to the shops. Come. Okay, I'll just quickly say those again and then we'll write them and you can tick the letters that you get right or the word. It's fine. Number one, who. Number two, they. Number three, what. Number four, the. Number five, want. Number six, were. Number seven, saw. Number eight, you. Number nine, was, and finally, number 10, come. Okay, get your tickers out. Okay, time to tick the letters that you got right, or the whole word. Okay, so who? W-H-O. Who? That's why it's tricky, isn't it? Because the letters don't correspond to the sounds really. Okay. Number 2 is they. T-H. So that bit you could know. And then E-Y to make an A sound. So you've got who, A, they. How you doing? Tick the letters that you get right. What? Okay. W, H. So that's one sound. W. And then it's an A and a T. W-H-A-T. And that bit is the tricky bit because it says, almost says what, doesn't it? But we say what. So w, at, what, but we say what. Okay, next one, the. Okay, most common, one of the most common words in our language you can get, but then it's got an E on the end. So the is E. 10 out of 10, Stephen. 10 out of 10, Ollie. Well done. If you haven't got 10 out of 10, don't worry, but well done if you have. Okay, number 5 is want. W-A-N-T. W. And then that's an O sound, even though it's an A. W-A-N-T. Want. Okay, so actually that's the only tricky bit in that one. The A again. That tricky. Okay, this is the one. Were. W-E-R-E. Were. Okay, if you put an H in here, sound, it becomes where. People get that mixed up. Okay, saw. S-A-W. So saw. Saw. Okay, U is number 8. Y-O-U. You. Okay, 2 more. Was. Said was. So were as. But we say was. Like want. Okay, so that A becomes an O sound. And then the final one, come. C-O-M-E. Come. Okay, but the O represents the sound. How did you do? Hi, Dylan. We've just done our spelling test. There's the words that we did. So they're all words that we've done, and we'll do 5 more a little bit later. Okay, so I'm going to put that on my pile because that's our shuffle pile of words we've already done. And we'll do some others later. Okay, so we are on to the letter U that has 2 sounds. So firstly, it's a vowel. So who can remember the vowels in our alphabet? We have 26 letters in our alphabet. And we have 5 vowels. Well done, Madiha. 10. Excellent. Okay, so we have A, E, I, O, U. That's the sign language as well, by the way. So this is A, E, I, O, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so our sign language today is U, the letter U, and the sound A. Okay, so that's a vowel. Okay, the other letters are called consonants, but A, E, I, O, U are all vowel sounds. So, and we have the sound, and we do a little sign up here to show us it's an sound, which is the short vowel. And then we have U, which is what we call the long vowel, because it sounds long, doesn't it? U, whereas this is So that's short and that's long. Let's do these first. Can you think of any 8? That's right, Dylan. A-E-I-O-U. Can you think of any words with the sound in? So the short vowel. Okay, I've got up. up and under, up and under, and where we get milk from a cow. Udder. So up, under, udder, udder, under, up. Underwear. Oh, good. It's right. So we've got underwear from Stephen. Are you wearing your underwear? And we also have underpants, don't we? So under clearly means under, doesn't it? Under something else. Okay, good. And Ollie, rug. Yeah, and that's good because that, rather than beginning with an it's got the in the middle. So rug. Okay, and I've got a few others in the middle rather than at the beginning. Sun. Okay, and crumb. Have you had toast this morning? Did it leave crumbs? Okay, so we've got crumb. But, good. But, that's got an in it. And two buts, yeah. So we've got but as in, oh, I didn't go, but I did watch on TV. Or we've got but, which is a double T. Okay. Oh, and plug. That's a good one. It fit under there, just here, I think. Let's put it here. Plug. So p-l-a-g. P-l-a-g. And there's the plug. Nuts. Good. Yeah. Nuts. Bum. I knew you were going to come out with that one, Stephen. Okay, but I've got one for you, actually, and it's the U sound. So now we're going to do some of these. Now, an becomes a U when you stick an E on the end. So if we had none of our words here that we've done become that, let's try some others. So this is one, though. Hug. So a hug really would be over here, but we're going to stick an E on the end, and then it makes it huge. So it's the U sound. So it goes from hug to huge. So the becomes a U when you stick an E on the end. Okay, here's one for you, Stephen. I think you would use this word. So we've got dud, and then we stick an E on the end to make what? Dude. Okay, dud becomes dude. Okay, let's have another one. What's that? Rud. Rude. Very good. And let's have some others. Okay, what about some with two syllables? Got accuse. Okay, I accuse you. The police accused him of murder. Accuse. Okay, and the last one, I think I can just about get it in. Excuse. So both of those have got the U sound in them. Rude, yeah, got that there, well done. And dude, good. Okay, what about the month? So this month is April, then we got May, and then we have June. Okay, excellent. So we've done lots of words there using the sound or the U sound. Time to write some sentences. See if you can write one sentence using us and one sentence using yous. Okay. So write a sentence using those words. I've done a short one for and a slightly longer one for you. Okay, one is quite a normal sentence, and the other one okay, so my first one I've done is just a nice one. The sun came up. Full stop. Okay, the sun has got an up and up. The sun came up. Okay, and for the other one I've done for the you, this is a rather silly sentence. I use a huge, so there's the use. I use a huge, what do you think I use? Mule. I use a huge mule to do what? Now I couldn't think of it now. I bet I could have done if I'd really thought about it. Play a tune. I use a huge mule to play a tune. How about your sentences? How are you doing? Okay, we're getting on nicely. We've got 5 more tricky red words to do today, and that will make it 50. And then I will test you on those 5 tomorrow, plus 5 scrambled from the other 45. Okay, so should we have a go at those? Let's have a go at those. Right, here they are. So the first one is many. Okay, so it's M-A-N-Y, many. And you can see you can do the first sound, and then that we know is often an E sound, isn't it? And it's got an N in it, so M-N-E. But this is the harder bit, because that would be an S sound, and it's a letter A. Okay, so many. That was number 1. I'm going to do 5 new ones. Number 2 is great. G-R-E-A-T. Great. Okay, so G-R-E-A-T. Great. So great. That's a hard one because it doesn't fix the spelling sounds. Number 3, here, right here and now. Okay, we are here today to do spelling with Jules. It's not the hearing one. That's a different spelling. Okay, so if you hear with your ear, that's a different spelling. This is I'm here now. Okay, so it's H and then ear. Ear. So M-E, ear, great. Okay, number 4. Now this is the biggie. Okay, this is the one where often people use what we call a mnemonic because they can't remember how to spell said, because it should be S-E-D, shouldn't it? S-E-D, and it's S-A-I-D. So what people do, they make up what we call a mnemonic. So with each letter, they make a sentence out of those 4 letters. So the one I know is Sally and I dance. Okay, you might have your own, but Sally and I dance. And number 5, down. We go down. What's the other word that we know for our letters like G and Y? Descend. Yeah, down is the same. It goes down. So it's D. Now, when you know the ow sound, that's actually not that tricky then. But if you don't know the ow sound, it is. So D, ow, n, down. Okay, and that's our 5 letters today. So let's have a quick roundup. We have done the letter U. Okay, and it can, if you split the digraph, UE, it becomes a U sound. Okay, it's also a letter A. Okay, That's, sorry, not a letter, that's the sound. Hello, Ronan. Good to see you. Oh, I like Ollie's sentence. Ollie's done squashed ant is dead. So that's got a U in it for squaw. And it makes a squaw sound, doesn't it? But it has got the letter U in it. Okay, so we've got and U. There are letters. We write it, there's the big capital there. The capital is exactly like the smaller, the lowercase, but it's the whole line rather than only half a line. Okay, and then we write the U. If you're doing print, you go from the top, round and down. And if you're doing joined up, you start on the line and you go up, round and down. It's all part of the I in cousins because they go up and down, up and down. So that's our group of handwriting letters that we're doing. Okay, and then these are our new tricky red words. We've got many, great, here, said, and down. Okay, I'll test you on those tomorrow, plus another 5. Okay, and finally our sound. So you've got A, E, I, O, U. It's this one. So when you're doing sign language, that's U. We're done. We've had a good lesson today. Well done, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow, where we'll do another of this family. I wonder which letter you think it might be. Have a guess. See you tomorrow.